Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to do a review of this HP Envy x360 convertible laptop. So this is a portable convertible laptop. It has a 360-degree hinge, so you can actually fold this laptop into a tablet mode, and it weighs around 1.3 kg. So it is a pretty light laptop for that matter, and it is a 13-inch laptop. It is also available in 16-inch variant, but I feel that the 13-inch variant is more portable and is easy to carry around. This laptop also comes with a pen, which is included inside the box. I personally didn't like this pen, I will tell you in the later part, but you do get inside the box and you can easily magnetically attach it here on the side as well as on the left side. So that's that. It also comes with replaceable tips, like you can easily remove these tips and replace with other ones. So that's it. Now coming over to the build and design of this laptop is built entirely with aluminium from all sides. It has two hinges. The hinges are not that good. I will explain to you in a bit. It is pretty light and thin laptop, as you can see from all sides. Now coming over to the ports, on the left hand side we do have a headphone jack and USB type A port, and this is the flap 1 port, so it would not be durable if you use it long term. I personally do not use this port that much, as we have an type C port. Now this type C port is not a Thunderbolt port, because the version of the laptop which I have is the AMD version. So this has the AMD CPU, and with AMD laptops we do not get a Thunderbolt port. So this is USB type C 4. So this is the 4th generation, and it does support good speeds, and you can charge with this port. But the problem is, if you want to charge with this type C port, then the laptop should be on a shut it down. Like you cannot charge this laptop with this type C port while you are using the laptop. So that is actually a bummer at this price. Like you cannot charge and use the laptop simultaneously with this type C port. So, and on the right we again have a power port, and it supports maximum of 65 watts of charging, and it can go from 0 to 50% in just 30 minutes. So that is a good thing. And we get another type A port, same fluffy one, and we get a micro SD card slot. So that's it. And at the back we have vents. Now this being a 13-inch variant, we have only one exhaust vent. So the 16-inch variant of this laptop actually comes with two fans, but this is a 13-inch variant and it has only one fan, and it does the job of cooling this laptop so well. On the back we have the exhaust vent for air intake. We do have rubber strips at the bottom, and if you want to open this laptop you have to actually peel off the strips, so it is a very bad thing. Like due to that reason I am not opening this laptop, because once you take off this rubber strips they are actually difficult to put back on. Like you have to buy new only. And then we have two speakers at the bottom side. So these are bottom wiring speakers, and I will do a sound quality test afterwards. So that was the design and build, and it doesn't flex that much, so that is a pretty good thing. And the pen is also made up of metal, so that is a good thing. It is a nice quality pen. It does have two buttons on its side for extra functionality. Now let's open the laptop. So opening the laptop, we do have keyboard and trackpad, and this does not have the numpad. The 16-inch variant actually has a numpad on the right hand side. Coming over to the keyboard quality, it is good. Like it has enough response, and it feels good for a portable laptop. It does have short arrow keys like up and down keys. It does have a fingerprint scanner and it works pretty well, like it works 8 out of 10. The trackpad on this laptop, I would say, is a little bit on the smaller side. Like, I would say it is an average trackpad. It is a clicky one, not a force touch one. And I would say it is very small and it is made up of plastic, so it can get scratched up easily. And I would say it just does the job. We do have speakers tuned by Bang and Olufsen. And now coming over to display, as I told, this is a convertible laptop, so the hinge actually folds up 360 degree and you can use in this tablet mode. It does have auto rotation and that functionality, as you can see, and it is a pretty good screen. Like, it can go up to a maximum brightness of 400 nits, and I feel that is enough for indoor use. At outdoors you can feel it a little less bright, but for indoor use it is just fine. But one bummer which I found in this laptop is that even though it has a facing camera, but it does not have auto brightness. So that is actually a pretty bad thing. Like, this is a very costly laptop. It costed me around 1,10,000. So at that price, they should have at least given an auto brightness sensor. So actually you have to manually adjust the brightness. Now coming over to the touch screen, it is a very good screen. Like, it is responsive. You can easily interact with the screen. It is pretty fluid to use due to the powerful chip inside. And Windows 11 is enough optimized for this laptop. Like, you can easily open Word documents, edit things on this. It also comes with a pen. Now about this pen, if I show you, the problem with this pen is that you can navigate using this pen, but if you are willing to sketch or draw or take notes with this pen, it is actually a very bad pen, I would say. Just you see, it cannot recognize. You have to press it hard, and pressing hard actually doesn't make that comfortable using experience. Like, if I just write something, you can see there it doesn't recognize only. Like, I have to press hard for it to recognize. So that is a pretty bad thing, I would say. The pressure sensitivity should have been better. Like, it cannot just recognize. You have to press it hard on the screen to recognize it. So I would say it is an average pen. Don't buy this laptop if you want to sketch or draw on this laptop. Like, I have never used this pen since I have got. Like, you can see I have not even removed the peel. So I feel the pen is just useless on this laptop. I have never used it. But you can use this pen for general navigation. For that it works just fine. But that I can do with my hand also, no? Then why to use this pen? So that is that. Now coming over to performance, the variant which I have is the AMD version. So this has the AMD's Ryzen 7 4700U. So it is a U series chip, and it is a pretty powerful chip for doing daily tasks such as making Word documents, compiling codes, or doing just basic stuff. For video editing, I would say don't go with it, as it takes time to edit videos, like export them. I have tried it, and the M1 MacBook Air is actually faster at editing videos than this. So if you are interested in editing videos or doing Photoshop, etc., then I would say go with either a more powerful chip or go with an M1 MacBook Air. Like, the M1 MacBook Air from 2 years is still powerful than this Ryzen 7 in my opinion. But for daily task it is enough powerful. Like, if you want to do just regular stuff on this, you can easily do it. And this does come with integrated graphics, so this does not have dedicated graphics. These are the basic Radeon graphics which are integrated. So if you are planning on gaming, you would be able to play games, but not the high title one. Like basic games, you can easily play on this laptop. But do keep in mind that it has integrated graphics, not a dedicated one. And the version of this laptop which I have has 16 GB of RAM. So it is a DDR4 RAM, and it comes with 1 TB of storage, and it is an NVMe SSD. So it is a pretty fast storage for that matter. And in general, day-to-day experience is very good on this laptop. Like I've been using this laptop from 2 years. Like I bought it in 2021, and still it does not have any hiccups or it does not hang. It runs very smooth and excellently. No issues regarding performance. Now let's just hear the sound quality from this laptop. It has two speakers on the bottom, so you do have a look at them. And I would say they are good speakers, like they get plenty loud. The bass is missing, I would say, like they are not that bassy, but they are good in general for a portable size of a laptop. Now coming over to the connectivity, this has Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2, and the Wi-Fi speeds are fast on this laptop, like no issues there. Now coming over to the battery life of this laptop, this one has a 51 watt hour battery, and for me the battery life has been good. Like you can easily get a screen on time of around 5 to 5.5 hours depending on what you do. Like I use this laptop for basic coding and making Excel sheets or Word document. So for that type of work, the battery life is good. And it also does come with 65 watt adapter, as I've told you. The thing which I wanted to tell you is about the hinge quality. I don't know why this hinge makes sound, like you can hear it makes weird sound. I don't know why. Like the left hinge does not make any sound, but the right hinge does make. I don't know what's the matter. It might be due to that this hinge is like it can rotate in 360 degree. Due to that it might be making that sound. But it is a pretty costly laptop, and for this cost actually the build quality could have been much better. So that is one issue which I have with this laptop. So in conclusion, I would say that I had a pretty good experience using this laptop. I would say that it would have been better if I had went with MacBook Air M1. Like the MacBook Air M1 is actually cheaper than this laptop. Like in India, the MacBook Air M1 back in 2021 costed around 90,000, and this I brought for 1.10 lakhs. For daily needs like coding softwares etc. for college use, I would say go with the Windows laptop, because the problem with Mac laptop is that it is difficult to find a compatible software. Like for coding and stuff, it is better to find a software on Windows laptop. It would be like faster work to do. But whereas on a MacBook you have to research a lot. Like you have to find the compatible version of that app and then install it. But on Windows it is like very fast. So if you are in college and planning on buying a laptop, I would say go with the Windows laptop only, as it would be a better choice. This is my personal experience which I am talking about. Like I also like MacBooks, like they are just very good to use. But for college use, I would say Windows is better. So that's it guys, that was my review of this HP Envy X360 convertible laptop. And do let me know in the comment section below which laptop do you use and how do you feel about this HP Envy X360. Thank you.